Hey everyone, Tankenstein here, and today the news keeps on rolling. That's right, we have news for Winter Quest, and in this video, I'll be giving you all the details and an overview for the Winter Quest event 2022. So to get started, Winter Quest is essentially like the summer event, but instead winter themed, and you have the opportunity to win 4 different vehicles with this event. So it will be running from between December 20th at 11 GMT to January 9th at 11 GMT, and you can earn 4 different vehicles by playing, and really if you'd like you can earn any one of these, or you can win 2, 3, 4, however many you might like, but of course with more vehicles being earned, that's more effort that you have to put in. So first and foremost, and no details as of the release of this video that I'm recording right now have been released on this, but the first reward will be the late 298D. This is a French rank 1 premium float plane, so it'll be interesting what this is. I'm sure it probably just has some LMGs on it. It's probably a little bit of a bomber as well, but it is a float plane, and being that Gaijin is really trying to make War Thunder much more navalized, this kind of goes along with it. But again, rank 1, not really sure how much use this will be, but I would imagine it will be quite slow. It also looks like there is a defensive gunner in the back, so potentially this might be a torpedo bomber. Not entirely sure. If you guys know more details about it, post in the comments below. But of course, again, as of right now, there is no devlog on this, and details online are scarce. Now, secondly, when it comes to the aircraft, we have the Tornado IDS Marinefliege, and this is, again, very much naval-oriented. It does have access to anti-ship missiles. So we are getting a rank 8 Tornado with anti-ship missiles coming to the Winter Quest, which is just phenomenal. This is going to be a German vehicle, an event vehicle, so that means that you'll be able to sell it and purchase it on the marketplace once this event is over. So bear that in mind. But those anti-tank or anti-ship missiles, rather, the AS-34s, will have possibly the ability to go after ground targets, which is really nice. I've heard that's what they can do, so I am interested to see that. Next, we have the T-80 UM2. This is the top level tank reward, and really the only tank reward. This is a rank 7 USSR vehicle. It's an event vehicle, so kind of like the Tornado and also the ship that I'll be going over in just a moment. This is able to be purchased and sold on the marketplace once the event is over. Now, that said, this is pretty much a T-80U, except it does not have thermals, so it is not as good as the standard T-80. For whatever reason, Gaijin decided to put this in as an event vehicle, again, without thermals, so figure me that. And then finally, we have the USS Newport News. This is a US rank 5 event vehicle, heavy cruiser with 8-inch auto-loaded cannons. So this thing will likely be a beast and a half. I love heavy cruisers in War Thunder because they can just lay down a ton of hatred. They're really good versus aircraft, especially US heavy cruisers. This will be no different. It will be a phenomenally powerful vehicle, and I am stoked to see it. Now, that being said, how do you get these rewards? In short, you just have to play the game. So basically, there are up to 10 different stars that you can earn for either pilots, tanks, or navy, and you can earn these every 2 days. So essentially, every 2 days, in order to win a star, you have to play 40,000 score in that given discipline. So for example, if you want an aviation star, you have to play within a given 2-day time frame 40,000 score in order to get that. And then in the next 2-day loop, you have to get another 40,000 score to get the next one. Now, typically they do allow you to purchase these stars for 999 GE each. So if you miss one, then you can go ahead and purchase it later on. So let's say if, for example, you just barely missed out on the Tornado IDS Marinefliege and you have 7 stars instead of 8 right before this thing ends, then you can actually retroactively buy one of the stars that you missed and do that. Now, bear in mind that these are rolling. So for example, let's say if this started on January 1st, the 1st and the 2nd would be one 2-day time frame, and then it would automatically switch over once we get to the 3rd and the 4th, and then you have to build another 40,000 score during that 2-day time frame, and it keeps going like that. So it's not 2 days of your choosing where you have to build 40,000 score, but rather it's on a rolling schedule, so you really have to be tentative, and because of this, it does make it so that you have to play this game quite a bit. Now, because these are so difficult, and also keeping with the tradition, I guess you could say, of War Thunder and how they've done these events, with each of these stars you will get a reward. So for example, with star 1, you'll get a trophy with the reward, and in these trophies you can earn between 50 and 100,000 silver lions, and RP boosters, wagers and orders, universal backups, a day of premium time, or a random camouflage for a purchased vehicle of any type. And you can earn these trophies. Again, you do need 40,000 score in order to get a star, which would then unlock possibly a trophy, and at 1 star and 7 stars you can unlock that for pilots. Whereas for tankers and sailors, you can get these trophies at 1 star, 5 star, and 7 stars each. So basically, you have a total of 8 opportunities for these trophies. Again, where you can get premium time backups, camos, SL, boosters, and wagers and orders and all that. So additionally, there will be some other things that you can win, such as decals. And if you get all 5 decals, then you can get a 6th decal, which will allow for you to get a Dear Santa I Can Explain decal, which is pretty cool, but this is what they would consider to be a collection. So again, you would need to get every single decal in order to get that 6th decal. And all the decals that you can earn at that given star will be random. So for example, let's say if you got the 4th star for the tankers, it says coupon for decal is your reward for that 4th star. It will be a random decal, not something set, so you never know what you're going to get. Now, when it comes to tasks, again, I said before that you need to get 40,000 points in random battles, but more specifically, you need to play vehicles, so tanks, pilots, and sailor of rank 3 and above. So basically what this means is that you cannot use any vehicle below rank 3, so you have to have at least some level of experience or premium vehicles in order to participate in this event. You can, however, use rank 1 and above event vehicles, so if you have an event vehicle from a previous event, then you can actually use that, but you do have to bear in mind that multipliers also take into account here. So for example, the lower the rank is of the vehicle that you're using, typically the lower of the multiplier that you'll get, whereas the higher ranks that you can play will give you a higher multiplier. Same with AB versus RB, and I believe Sim also increases the multiplier as well. So for example, if you're playing a rank 7 Air RB match, you should be getting something like 1.33 times multiplier for the fact that you're playing in a rank 7 match. I believe 1.4 times for the fact that you're playing Air RB, which will then give you a substantially higher amount of points. Now, I'm not sure if they multiply that, but you do get a substantially higher amount of points. So for example, if you got 1,000 points in an Air RB match, kind of like what I explained, you should be getting somewhere around 2,000 score at the end of it. That would contribute towards getting a task star. Now, if you played a rank 3 ground AB match, not only will you be getting something like 0.7 or 0.8 times multiplier for the low rank, but you'll also be getting, I believe it's something like a 0.8 multiplier for the fact that it's ground AB. So even if you got 2,000 score in that match, it'll still be substantially lower than what you had earned in the 1,000 score Air RB match that's of higher rank and Air RB. I know it's a little bit difficult to understand, but you can actually check this out and see the multipliers for yourself. If you go into the game, you click on your nickname, achievements, and then under there you'll see the winter quest, and then you can see the tasks for tankers, pilots, and sailors, at which point you'll be able to see the various different multipliers for AB, RB, Sim, and also the various different ranks and how many score you have for 2 days. Additionally, you can buy missed tasks for Golden Eagles in that same spot, so remember that. Go to your nickname at the top of the in-game menu of the hangar, click on Achievements, Winter Quest, and then go to Tasks for Tankers, Pilots, and Sailors, and there you go. You should be able to purchase any missed tasks there, and you can also, again, check out your multipliers and see how much you have towards your current task star. Next up, we have Ice Chest. Now, this is Gaijin bringing back something that a lot of people are upset about, and I'll be doing a video on this once these ice chests actually get released. But essentially, ice chests are things that cost 10,000 silver lions each, and you can blow them open with an almighty key, which costs 50,000 silver lions each. Now, what these chests are things that can contain various different vehicles, boosters, SL, all those things. So it's got a ton of things in here. And just to kind of give you an idea of what you can actually win from the ice chest, so between the chest and the key that you need to unlock it, it costs around 60,000 silver lions each. And you can win things like the MiG-21 PFM, the MiG-23 MF, the Jaguar, you can win a T-30, the Ersatz M10, which I really want, the NC-900, which is a French designation for an FW-190. You can get yourself the Type 62 USSR and a bunch of other vehicles. Now bear in mind that, for example, the Type 62 USSR specifically says on here that your chances of winning that are 0.001%. So it is extremely negligible, and very, very few people will actually win that, unfortunately. And again, just to kind of let you guys know, the chances of winning any of these vehicles, so even though they specifically mention that the Type 62 USSR has a far lower shot of being won compared to everything else, nothing here has a good chance of being won. Let me tell you that, guys, that now. I have purchased hundreds and hundreds of these chests, and I don't believe I've won a single vehicle from any of them. So I've purchased the summer chest. I believe that there were some other chests as well before that, and I've never won anything. So these are very, very good. If you have a ton of silver lions, it can actually help because you can get yourself a lot of boosters and things of that nature, which do help out tremendously, but know that the odds of winning anything are pretty minimal. And again, I'll be doing a video kind of showing you how many of these it'll take. Like, I'll probably purchase about 100 of them, and then you can laugh at me while I lose all my silver lions. And so in keeping with the idea of the silver lion chest, we have a new chest. This is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, that this has ever come to War Thunder, but there will be a New Year trophy that you can purchase for Golden Eagles, and this will cost 999 Golden Eagles to purchase one of these. From the special New Year's chest that costs, again, 999 Golden Eagles, you will win a guaranteed prize of 1 day of premium time plus 100,000 silver lions. So you actually get a decent amount of earnings from it. But you can additionally win another prize, so you can win 1 day of premium time, 3 or 7 days of premium time, or even up to 1 million silver lions. And they do have the various different prize rates that you can win here. You can also win universal backups and boosters as well. In addition to this, you can win yourself talismans and premium vehicles. And the really crazy thing is that they actually have a pity system, which I am genuinely surprised that War Thunder is doing that, but you can win these things out of a pity system. So for example, with talismans, you have a 15% chance every single time that you open up one of these New Year's trophies to win a talisman, and within that 15% chance, you have something like a 16% chance to win a rank 1, going down to a 1% chance of winning a rank 8 talisman, but you have a guaranteed talisman every 14 trophy openings. So if you did not win a talisman during that 14, then you should be able to win a guaranteed one within that 14 regardless. And I believe that that's every 14, so even if you didn't, or even if you won like 5 of them during that 14, you should still be able to get a guaranteed one at the end of 14 trophy openings. At least that's what it kind of breaks down to here, because it says 15% chance, but at least one for every 14 trophy earnings. So it kind of seems like it's addition 2. Now, you have the same exact thing when it comes to premium vehicles, which you can also win again with this. You have a 15% chance every single time that you open up a New Year's trophy to win a premium vehicle, and every 14 trophies, you get at least one premium vehicle. And these premium vehicles include very, very rare vehicles that are no longer for sale, like the M26E1, the KV-1E, the MiG-15 BIS-ish, the T-62 number 545, the T-69-2G, really just a bunch of vehicles. Seahawk Mark 100, I don't believe any of those are currently for sale. So it is very, very cool that they are bringing this back, and they claim that the average value of the trophy contents are almost 1.5 times its price. So they say that the average value, so let's say if you're spending 999 Golden Eagles on this New Year's trophy, they are claiming that on average, you will get 1,500 Golden Eagles of worth out of each and every one of them. So I'm not sure how accurate that is, if that's kind of a statistical thing that they are using to play on statistics, but it's not actually true. I'll just take their word for it and believe them and say that they're more or less giving you about 1,500 GE of value, but of course time will tell. So with that said, that pretty much goes over everything that you need to know about this event. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. An important thing to note here is that when it comes to the T-80 UM2, the Tornado IDS Marinefliege, and also the USS Newport News, you can trade those, but only if you get to 10 stars, so 10 task stars. So that means that you will have to be able to complete the entire set of tasks, and you have to do every single one of them each time that they come up in order to put these up on the marketplace, which is artificially going to reduce how many people can purchase, which should increase the price of each and every one of these, especially the Tornado IDS, being that that's a rank 8. I would not be surprised if that goes actually for quite a bit. Now, that being said, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am pretty interested in this event. I'm stoked for the Tornado, but again, even the T-80 UM2, that's really cool. And also the USS Newport News, I think we're going to get that one as well. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.